He plays at his own pace. Look at this. Down goes Ariza, gets by him. The shot blocker will rotate.
Mlb loses it.
That's a tough place for him.
Luka up ahead, fantastic pass. That is dropping a dime as the long distance pass.
Wow, Luka third.
Kennard, a 40% three-point shooter.
Oh, behind the back. Oh, he may not be hitting his free throws, but sensational dunk.
Hardaway Jr.
Watch this pass. I mean, this is a thread the needle type pass. And he did it behind the back.
Amazing.
It was an easy finish for Powell, who doesn't get many opportunities in this offense, averaging about 4 or 5 points a game.
Makes it a 2-point game.
Oh, here's your mismatch right here.
Now it's Luka. Deep three over 4. Luka magic.
Against Orlando the other night.
He went 13 for 16 the other night. What a pass. And how about that dime?
The Mavericks are defending well against a very good offensive team.
Oh, Luka splits the double team. Makes the pass, but takes matters into his own hands with a slam dunk.
Luka getting in the lane, splitting the defense. Little fake pass to the corner. Murray bites on it. Misses to pull up. There's Dorian again.
Oh, what a pass! What a pass from Luka!
Tom Brady would be jealous as Luka finds Dorian Finney-Smith. That was perfect.
Oh my goodness!
Talk about on a dime, not an easy pass.
And Thompson and Durant and all those guys, if they're smart, as Finney-Smith dunked another one.
And what a no-look pass by Luka Doncic. Doncic step back three, high arcing shot, he banks it in. Oh, Luka Doncic, such a clutch three-pointer. 25, that's his third three-pointer. It was defended well. Williams right there in his face.
He's a special offensive talent, though. The size, the passing, the finishing ability.
Since January 1st, 10th in the league, 1.7 blocks. And then the German Shepherd guards the yard on one end and got the ball at the other.
It looks bleak right now.
Luka from Jackson, lane open. Oh, and at the last minute, he opts for the pass. And Powell.
He used his right hand, it's a block.
Yep. There's a chance for a tie game. Warren closes out.
Nice pass.
Inside, Luka up top. Luka slam dunk.
That's a nice find by a big guy. That's authority.
Valentine's
Yes,
Day.
it is.
Well, bring your basketball-loving sweetheart to Chicago. Doncic takes it in high off the glass. That will drop in there and give him 12.
Yeah, I love the pace that Doncic plays at because he plays at his own. He plays at his own pace. Look at this. Down goes Ariza, gets by him. The shot blocker will rotate.
Mlb loses it.
That's a tough place for him.
Luka up ahead, fantastic pass. That is dropping a dime as the long distance pass.
Wow, Luka third.
Kennard, a 40% three-point shooter.
Oh, behind the back. Oh, he may not be hitting his free throws, but sensational dunk.
Hardaway Jr.
Watch this pass. I mean, this is a thread the needle type pass. And he did it behind the back.
Amazing.
Sports cards are on fire. People around the world are buying, selling, flipping, investing, and researching sports cards like never before. In a decentralized world, this may be the biggest opportunity ever to get back into the hobby. While new parallel and numbered cards are being printed, modern sports cards are largely impacting the market. But wait, there's more. With every pack ripped, collectors now have the chance to pull cards valued over $50,000. Needless to say, there's an investing opportunity. Welcome to the Sports Card Investing and Collecting course. Hi, my name is Mitchell Bouchard, and I will be one of your instructors for this course. This course has been divided into 7 sections. In the first section, we'll teach you how to get started with sports cards. It's going to be important for you to identify which cards to buy when getting back into the hobby. From there, we will teach you how to buy sports cards online and also how to buy them at your favorite local card shop. You will learn proper terminology such as RPA, parallel, numbered, and much more.
Hi, my name is Bird Bouchard, and I'm the host of Red Cape Sports. There, I have grown a successful community of sports card lovers and have reached more than 150,000 viewers. And I'm not stopping anytime soon. Mitch and I have successfully turned $20 into hundreds of dollars and hundreds of dollars into thousands of dollars. Mitch and I will be teaching you everything you need to know about the hobby and sports cards itself. And in the grading section of this course, Mitch is going to teach you how to identify which sports cards to grade, while I'll be teaching you how to send the cards in for grading. While this does sound a bit overwhelming, it really is tailored for anyone wanting to get into the hobby or even seasoned veterans. This course comes with a custom workbook for you to follow along while you're watching the course. This course is also going to give you access to a list of our top 10 sports card investments. That list will be updated every year, so when Mitch and I make profits, so do you.
Don't forget, this course comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can give the course a try risk-free today. If you're ready to make money while watching your favorite athletes on TV, then you may want to give this course a try. Enroll today, and we'll see you on the inside.
Defending well against a very good offensive team.
Bernard, a 40% three-point shooter. Oh, behind the back. Oh, he may not be hitting his free throws, but sensational dunk.
Hardaway Jr.
Watch this pass. I mean, this is a thread the needle type pass. And he did it behind the back.
Amazing.
It was an easy finish for Powell, who doesn't get many opportunities in this offense, averaging about 4 or 5 points a game.
Makes it a two-point game.
Oh, here's the mismatch right here.
Now it's Luka. Deep three over four. Luka Magic.
Against Orlando the other night.
He went 13 for 16 the other night. What a pass. And how about that dime?
The Mavericks are defending well against them.
Hello everybody, welcome back to yet another live stream here at Red Cape Sports. Before we start, special celebration, happy birthday to the producer, Mlb Bouchard. There he is.
What up, guys? I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but thank you so much for the love and support, and we're going to let Bird take over.
Alright guys, so contrary to popular belief, Mitch is not old enough to collect a pension. That was absolutely hilarious. So with that being said, I guess that's a pretty good plug for our Facebook page. That's where that comment came today. So before we start this stream, just a friendly reminder that we do have a free Facebook page at Red Cape Sports, or a Facebook group, I should say. Definitely check that out. All right, guys, here is what we have on tap for you all here today. So, in case you're wondering whether or not you want to stick around, we're going to be talking about NBA playoffs, okay? I'm going to be talking about who I think will win, and I'm also going to talk about probably the two, I want to say, most spoken about players from each team. No, I don't think it's Jimmy Butler. I think it's Tyler Herro, just because he's a rookie, stud. And, of course, the GOAT, LeBron James. And I know Les Alex is here, so I'm sure he'll just say that LeBron should win every award that there ever is.
He said LeBron at 6.
I know, of course. I think he's being modest. And I'll jump into my predictions in just a moment here, but I'll tell him why he's wrong, that LeBron will not win in 6. And then we're going to talk about Major League Baseball. My predictions, who I think will win. And then I'm going to talk about who I think will win American League and National League MVP. And then we'll probably dabble and mention some potential pickups. Someone mentioned that on one of our last videos. So rather than just doing a video, maybe we'll extract this part and make that a video. But yeah, we'll mention some potential pickups. And then Mitch and I, like 20 minutes ago, we were talking about PSA grading. because Frank is doing bulk submissions, and we'll get into that. Basically, the backlogs with grading, tying up your money, things like that. And then COMC. So COMC is going to be the last thing that we're also going to talk about. The pros and cons of buying and selling on COMC versus eBay, or as most people like to call it, FeeBay. So anyway, we're going to jump on into it. Also, check this out. Mitch told me today that he doesn't own a Playboy, and he doesn't have to because he has this. I kid you not, Mitch told me that probably 20 minutes ago. So,
Yeah, it's true, man. Like, dude, Zion's my guy. So I have the world's greatest Zion PC. Very good collection.
All right. Shout out to the comment section. The Gaming God, LJ, you're awesome, Jackson. Les Alex is here, and Julie Manziel, which kind of sounds like Johnny Manziel. So keep rocking your name. Okay. So I'm gonna ask Mitch here. Actually, we'll go slightly out of order, and then I'll just knock it off. We're gonna go with my American League, or no, actually, no, we won't. Okay, I'm getting confuzzled already. We're gonna talk about NBA Finals and who I think will win. And it's funny that Les Alex said Lakers in 6, but I think he's wrong. I think the Lakers in 5. I really do. I think Miami's a good enough team to win a game, but playoff LeBron is just something different. There was that picture of LeBron kind of just sitting with the confetti on him, and he was wearing the hat straight. Most of you might know that photo. That picture spoke volumes to me in terms of LeBron James' legacy, in terms of, obviously, this is his 10th. That's right, his 10th NBA Finals. He's incredible. I mean, he made the finals in 2011, 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then 19 he was injured, and then of course he made the finals again now. And even that was a lot to say. But the reason why I think that the Lakers are going to win in 5, and I'm not saying in any means, AD, guys, get that through your head. Anthony Davis did not carry LeBron James. That's absolute garbage. LeBron James is just as much the number one reason why the Lakers are where they are today. Certainly a guy like Anthony Davis helps, don't get me wrong. But LeBron James, I think in playoff modes, is just going to be too much for this Miami Heat team. Miami Heat lacks a true, and I mean a true scorer, which is also why I kind of like their opportunity to win a game or two. I mean, they spread the ball well. They got a lot of key pieces, and they play a good game. I mean, Eric Spoelstra, their head coach, he knows what he's doing. This is a good team. They shoot the three real well. And, I mean, even a guy like Kendrick Nunn. Kendrick Nunn was potentially a top 5 Rookie of the Year candidate, and he's now on the bench. But anyways, guys, just all you need to know is I'm taking Lakers in 5. I would probably take them in 4, but realistically, I'm going to take them in 5. There's just such a strong team. LeBron James, you can say his legacy might be a bit altered if they lose. But if they win, this will be a big one. First one in LA. And I believe that'll bring his finals record to 4 and... What would that bring it to? 4 and 6? Yeah. 4 and 6. You can say what you want, but the man still gets you there. And, he gets you there. He gives you an opportunity to win. I still remember Stephen A. Smith said, no way LeBron James is winning this. And this was a few years ago when they had, when LeBron James was on the Cavs, and that team was awful, just awful. But, hey, I mean, he ended up getting to the finals, so what more can you say? All right, guys, Tyler Herro cards. So Tyler Herro is a guy who's mentioned a lot on this show. We actually did a giveaway of a Tyler Herro card a few months back because Mitch and I, we really liked him out of Kentucky. For whatever reason, obviously I'm still a Buckeye fan, but for basketball, probably our sister, she dated this one guy, and he was a major Kentucky basketball fan. So shout out to you, Britt. Cool guy. And anyway, we just kind of followed Kentucky, and it seems like that's where all the Canadian basketball players go. So shout out to Michael Mulder. Shout out to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shout out to, who's the other guy there for the Denver Nuggets? I'm drawing a blank here, Mitch. Jamal Murray from Kitchener. So anyway, we like Tyler Herro. And I think the fact that he's a rookie means that there is a potential buy opportunity as I look at the screen now. Yeah, his card prices have gone up, but I think it's the rookie hype, right? It's the whole Jordan Binnington, well, can he just do nothing but win championships? And
I have this one.
he's a great player. Oh, Mitch has that card.
Yeah,
so.
that's the one I need to grade, man. I should grade that.
Oh, awesome. So, I don't know, guys. I mean, Tyler Herro, I don't know necessarily, if he's a good buy right now, but I think he's a great player. And I mean, over on Red Cape Sports Facebook group, the question keeps coming because there's an older video that we made. It's called "Is Tyler Herro Overrated?" And I sat next to Frank, who I love very dearly, and Frank said that he was overrated, and I kind of agreed with him. But what I meant was like the points that he made were valid. I think it's ridiculous to say that Tyler Herro is overrated. This is a guy who plays the minutes. He's a starter. He's a stud. I mean, obviously, he helped his team.
It's a different time.
I would say he helped his team greatly, Mitch, in terms of getting to the finals. Mm-hmm. Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, everyone's done their part. Same with the Dragon. Dragon's done well, too.
When he made the video, he was hyped for where he was at in his career and stuff. A lot has changed.
Yeah, a lot has certainly changed. But anyway, now it's like, I wouldn't call him overrated one bit. So anyway, there's that. And then, of course, we wanted to talk about LeBron James. LeBron James basketball cards.
You mean King James?
King James. What do I think will happen? If he loses, the haters are going to come out. You already know that. But in terms of value in his cards, I think we're going to see his cards go up if he wins a championship. I just don't think they'll go up nearly as much as people tend to say that they're going to go up. Like, there are a lot of basketball fans who are saying, like, oh, like, his cards are going to 20x. 20x is, like, what's that card at now?
This one sold for 1,200 Canadian. Like,
that card there, and that's an 8, right?
That card I could have bought for $200 not that long ago.
Okay. But that card there, if LeBron James wins an NBA championship, I don't think it hits 2,500 even. I don't. In the first, I think it will eventually. Don't get me wrong. But like, bam,
years?
I don't think he wins and then keeps going.
People are paying a lot. Like, this is his second year card. Look at this, like 2,000 Canadian. Somebody paid.
That's ridiculous. I think that's more of a testament, to be honest, in terms of the market growing. That's just me. So,
Gaming God said Herro will tank if LeBron wins.
Oh, that's a hot topic, right? And I mean, honestly, that's probably even valid, Jackson, to be completely honest. If LeBron wins, Tyler Herro all of a sudden in the offseason is just no longer relevant. There was a lot of that rookie hype. I mean, Ja got it, obviously deservingly so. Even last year, Luka got it and Trey got it, the whole 9 yards. But there you go. Tyler Herro's a stud, guys. I think so. I'm not saying Tyler Herro is going to make you a boatload of money, because the reality is he's likely not going to. But can we just say this about LeBron, though? 17 years in the league. This man has made the finals 10 out of 17 years.
No, 14 out of 17.
No, but made the finals.
Oh,
I'm talking about the finals. He's made it 10 out of 17 years. That's ridiculous. MVP 4 times. You probably could even round that up to 5 or 6, to be honest. You could. I will say this, though. Let's pump the brakes. Let's absolutely pump the brakes.
Chris Bosh.
No, Mitch, you're going to have to help me out here by bringing up some stats. I will say let's pump the brakes. LeBron was crying a little bit, just a little bit, saying, he probably should have won this year's MVP. I think that was valid, but I think Giannis was very deserving. And like I mentioned to a few people, and I get it, I'm a big Luka fan, but Luka had better numbers. I'm just saying. Luka had better numbers on a significantly worse team. Significantly. That's all. You can make a case. I don't know. Mitch, what do you think? And I want to know what you guys think. If LeBron James isn't on that Laker team, do they at least make the playoffs? Like an 8 seed? Because the reality is, the Mavs were already a 7 seed. If you take away Luka, they don't make the playoffs. Okay.
Check out Luka.
So Luka was 31 points per game, 9.9 and 8.7. The points in the assists are higher. The rebounds aren't, because I know for a fact LeBron had about 10 point something per game. But he averaged more points and more assists, and he definitely had more triple doubles. So I'm not saying that Luka should have won. I think the right man won. I really do think Giannis was MVP. So we'll see. With AD, yes. So that's all I'm saying. I think if you take away LeBron, the Lakers still at least make playoffs, and that's all. So points per game. Okay, look at the assist, though. Look how close the assists are. 8.9 to 8.7. Can we call that one a draw? Even rebounds. That's ridiculous.
Luka's free throws aren't that great, eh?
No, Luka's free throws. His free throw game
I didn't know that.
is causing him.
I didn't know that.
Did you know this? Fun fact. Another former Laker.
No idea.
If Shaquille O'Neal,
compare?
would have just shot 80% free throw in his life, he'd be the GOAT for most all-time points.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a fact. So, that's all. I hope I made some valuable points there. Again, I think LeBron, there's no question, LeBron's the greatest player of my generation. He's certainly top 5 all time. Some will say he's the greatest. Some will say he's second. Some will say he's third, fourth, fifth. It is what it is. Okay, I have no idea why we're comparing Luka to Tyler Herro.
Well, it's relevant.
I don't know how that's
Tyler
relevant.
Herro's relevant.
I mean,
Tyler Herro's a better free throw shooter.
oh my, certainly.
Wow. But look how much better Luka is, eh?
Yeah, Luka's.
Statistically.
Luka will eventually more than likely win an MVP, right? And that's all I'm saying. I'm saying,
Yeah,
you know,
he turns like
no,
20
this is the point I'm trying to make. LeBron was kind of, like I said, he was crying a little bit, saying, "Oh, you know, I should have won MVP." But the reality is, Luka had better numbers, and so did Giannis. So it is what it is. All right, guys, we're gonna switch gear now. Major League Baseball. Let's switch gear to Major League Baseball. Yeah, happy birthday, Mitch. As Les Alex said.
Man, Mitch is on it today.
Before you get to this, can you Google MLB Playoff Bracket?
Yeah.
Let's get that. Let's go through our picks, and I want you to help me out on this too. We're gonna give our official Red Cape Sports playoff picks. Okay.
Okay.
And
where is that under? Is that like?
Go on Google and just type in MLB Playoff Bracket.
Okay.
We'll bring it up.
Here, how about you help me in that? There we go.
It should be right there, top one. They should have at least.
Here?
Right there. No, second. The Yahoo one. They have a picture of it.
This one.
Yeah. We just need a picture, because I can't memorize that off heart. Yeah. Scroll down. There we go. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. So we're going to give our official MLB playoff bracket predictions, and because it's Mitch's birthday, if we disagree, his pick will count. Okay? So Mitch, Dodgers versus Milwaukee, who do you got?
Dodgers versus Milwaukee?
Who do you got? I got the Dodgers. Absolutely no
I got
question.
Dodgers for sure.
Okay. So bam. Dodgers.
Can I interact with this?
Probably
Probably not.
not, but
Oh.
I mean, for the sake of this, it's fine.
Okay, I picked Dodgers though.
Okay. And then we got my and Les Alex's St. Louis Cardinals.
I know you guys are fans, but I'm gonna go with Tatis here.
Same.
Wow.
I'm a Cardinals fan through and through.
Yeah,
gotta
I'm definitely
go-
gonna have to go with Tatis for that.
Yeah. No, I agree. Slam Diego. Even Les Alex agreed.
Wow.
Okay. Next up, the Cubs versus the Marlins. My great friends, the Go Labs, I don't know if they're watching this or not. Sometimes they watch. They're Cubs fans, and I don't know how we interact because that's a big rivalry, but they seem to think that the Cubs got this rather easily, but I don't know. Miami did a decent job getting to the postseason. I wouldn't count them out, but my vote's going to be for the Cubs.
I'm gonna go Cubs.
Okay, so Cubs. Okay, this one's interesting. We got the Reds
Kunta Matata.
and probably the hottest team in baseball, at least hitting wise,
Kunta Matata.
in the Braves. I'm going with the Braves. But I think the Reds will make it interesting. If there's an upset, 7 versus 2, it would be the Reds.
I like Tuki Toussaint.
Right? So are we going with the Braves there? Or are we going with the Reds? Okay, so Braves. So that means we have now, that would be the Braves versus the Cubs. Braves versus the Cubs. I'm going Braves. Who do you got there?
Braves, Cubs? I'm going to give the Cubs.
Oh.
I think the curse of the GOAT is still extended.
Oh, geez. Billy Goat. Okay. So that means the Cubs are going to be in our NLCS. So now we got the Dodgers versus
Cubs
Slam.
versus White Sox.
No, now we got Dodgers versus Slam Diego. We got to do this properly.
Okay.
Dodgers or Slam Diego? I'm going Dodgers.
Oh, man. Oh, you're doing it like that, eh?
Yeah, and then we'll go, and then, yeah.
How are you doing this? San Diego.
Yeah, because we picked San Diego to beat the Cardinals.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm
Right?
going to go San Diego. I think they'll win.
So San Diego. So now you got San Diego and
Cubs.
the Cubs. Who wins that?
Cubs.
Oh, my goodness.
No.
Oh, my god. Okay. So the Cubs are going to make the World Series, according to Mitch. This is ridiculous. Whatever. Let's go out on
Well, where's Chapman right now?
Let's go out
Where's Chapman?
with the Yankees.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing, though, right? Like, they kind of lost some...
Craig Kim. Yeah, but they got Craig Kimbrell. Craig Kimbrell's even worse.
Yeah.
Okay. The Rays and the Jays. The difference of one letter. Which letter is more valuable in this case?
I gotta give it to the Rays. Jays,
I gotta give it to the Rays as well.
Yeah, this isn't
Unanimous.
1992 anymore. Or 93.
Okay. The Tribe, shouldn't even call them that, versus the Yankees. I'm gonna go with Cleveland.
I'm gonna
Straight
go
up.
the Yankees. They have too much money.
Okay, your vote outdoes mine. Twins versus the Cheaters.
Man, are they allowed to cheat?
That's a good question. If they could cheat, we might go for the Astros. I'm going for the Twins.
Twins. I'll go
Twins.
In Chicago all day.
I'm telling you all, this is going to be my favorite series. And I said that the Braves versus Reds is going to be good. But this one here of the A's and the White Sox, that is going to be one hell of a playoff series. Who do you got?
White Sox.
I got the White Sox as well. I got the White
think
Sox.
they're dominant.
Okay, bring back up the screen there. Okay, so we have the White Sox versus the Twins. Who do you got? I got White Sox.
I'll go White Sox. Give me a
Okay.
chance.
All right. And then you had the Yankees versus the Rays. I'm going with the Rays. Straight up.
I think Yankees will just go deep this year.
Okay. And then it's Yankees versus White Sox.
Sounds predictable, but I kind of like the idea of the Yankees and Cubs. Who knows? Let's give the White Sox a shot.
Okay. So White Sox versus the Cubs. Chicago versus Chicago. I can guarantee you Chicago will win
They're
that.
going to be upset, and White Sox are going to win.
There we go. Your winner of the 2020 Major League Baseball shortened postseason, the Chicago White Sox. That was actually my pick. That was my pick going into this once I saw the bracket. So I'm glad that's how it worked
There's
out.
a big reason too.
And here's the reason why, that's actually a pretty good transition into our next segment, which is we're going to cast our ballots here, Mitch and I, for American League MVP and National League MVP. This is my vote right here, Jose Abreu. I don't know how you give it to anyone else, and there's going to be people who say, oh, give it to Shane Bieber. Okay, but Shane Bieber threw 12 starts. Yeah, he was impressive. He was 8-1 with like a 1.63 ERA. He was impressive. But no one's more impressive than this man here. Look at this. 76 home runs. 76 hits, which I believe was first. 19 home runs, which was second. First in RBIs was 60. And he batted .317. This man probably could have won the Triple Crown. Probably could have. I just don't know who else you give the award to at this point. Jose Abreu's been a stud. And I know that, okay, it's a regular season award. But the reality is, if the White Sox make it deep in the playoffs, like I expect them to, it's going to be his award. It just is. It just is.
Here's a big question. Are his rookie cards undervalued?
His?
And why is it? Is it just because of who he is? Why are his cards so cheap?
Age, man. I think at age 31, people don't see the longevity of him. And the reality is, it's not like he was just decent, or even bad, and then obviously this type of performance season. I look at a guy like Jose Abreu and I go, this guy's been really good his entire career. Really good. I think he just started off late, man, in terms of numbers. I do want to address this though, Mitch. Les Alex says, you're not accounting for postseason experience. I don't think that matters too much. If I'm being completely honest.
Like who's gonna
for
win?
our picks. Honestly, no disrespect, I don't think that matters as much people think it does.
I thought we were having fun with it. I want the White Sox to win. I think they have a shot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I mean, I don't know
if that matters. I mean, then that would mean that.
That would mean that the Dodgers are just the shoo-in to win because they keep making playoffs.
Yeah, that would mean that like people with most experience would win. It doesn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, even the NBA, right? Like Miami Heat doesn't necessarily have.
Look at what Vegas did in hockey.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's a little bit different, but still.
I don't know. It's. I get where he's coming from.
I don't know. Hockey, it seems to work though.
Les Alex says it 100% matters. I mean,
in hockey more. If
Slam Diego wins it all this year, he might be eating that comment.
We'll see. So who's he got?
Yeah, Les, let us know. Who do you got winning it all?
Tell us right now. We need to know. He's
gonna let us know. He's a good guy.
Tell him I got a Louis Robert rookie card on the line for it.
He did get you there though. He said because Marc-Andre Fleury never played in a postseason. I don't know. I just personally I think it matters. I'm not gonna say it doesn't,
yeah,
but
it does. But how much does it matter, right?
Yeah, Jimmy Butler is a leader.
Dude, that's Zion magazine.
Oh, Les Alex is gonna make us wait for his video. Well played. That's good marketing. He's not gonna tell us. Not even on Mitch's birthday.
Oh, he's got one coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, so
tell people to watch it.
Peep his video. Les Alex is the GOAT. Peep his video tomorrow. It's gonna be a good one.
Oh, we gotta talk about this topic, Bert. You'll see it when it's on the screen.
Oh man. This is such a hot topic for Mitch and I right now. Is this the PSA? What we're getting into?
Yeah, top loaders. They're accepting.
Okay, that's a different video. Mitch now knows how to use card saver.
Quite well. Tell people about that. I've been using.
Oh, you have been. But the topic that we're going to talk about, because Frank over at F&C House of Cards, he's doing bulk submissions for PSA. So us just living around the corner, this is something that Mitch and I like to do. We like to grade cards. But I think specifically, Mitch and I, lately, we've been talking about when you go to grade cards on your own, it's like you need $1,000, like minimum, right? Because it's not worth to just grade one card at a time. It's like the bulk submissions. But the reality with the bulk submissions is, A, you need a lot of money. It's basically like $1,000 up front. You also need to take the time to identify the cards. But then your money, so to speak, is kind of in limbo. It's locked until you get the cards back. And then it's going to be months, right? Like it's going to be months until you get the cards back.
Well, it's supposed to be quick. It's supposed to be like...
No. Frank's is. I'm just saying, like...
Oh, yeah. PSA.
If you go to do this on your own, you're just tying up your money, and that's investments that you're then losing out on. I mean, obviously, if you have tons of money, you're not losing out on it. But it is a large chunk of money that you could be using towards other things. And then, even when you get the cards back, then you still got to sell them. And it's weird because in a lot of Gary V's videos lately, he's saying that there's nothing wrong. And I agree to a large point. There's nothing necessarily wrong in buying raw cards and flipping raw. And what I mean by that is a guy like Artemi Panarin, right? Raw, what's he going for raw? Like $50, right? Let's just say this, $50. But then if you get them graded, even as a PSA 10, it's like 120. Okay, like you double your money, like you've done well, but there's that same investment to even if it's $50, you buy it and then you pay the fee. Okay, like now your profits are starting to get smaller, and it's almost like, okay, just flip it and then immediately reinvest that into another guy.
33 to 45 Canadian.
Yeah, off season's tough.
Yeah.
Off season's tough for him.
He'll go up, man, when Lafreniere gets in there.
But that's all we were saying, right? Like it's a gamble that you play grading cards, and it's just a big waiting game. And to me, and to even a point to Mitch, it's just like your money's tied up in there, and there's other investments that you can make. That's all.
If the card is worth more than like $200-300, then
Yeah.
you're gonna get big wins.
Yeah,
And it's just worth it.
And we're not saying don't grade cards, because that would be ridiculous. Because the reality is, like,
Don't grade everything.
we just spoke about him.
You don't have to
right?
grade everything.
We just spoke about Slam Diego Superstar and Fernando Tatis Jr. His card raw is
50, 60,
50,
cross.
56,
I sold
50
one
to
for
60
$60
bucks.
yesterday.
Yeah, right? That's what it is. But graded, that's like 300 depending on the grade.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's a
nuts.
significant increase, and we feel like that is worth it. To be honest, there's a lot of hockey cards that, like, I don't know if I'd go out of my way to grade. Just quite simply. Like, quite simply. And it's, I don't know, I don't want my money tied up. I like to invest in guys and make money there. And there's a reason why there's a lot of guys over on websites like ComC, and they just buy and flip, and it's like, hey, if you're into that, go for it.
210 for graded 10. These
Okay,
aren't even
210.
his chromes.
Oh, and those aren't even his chromes, right?
His chrome 248 for a 10.
Right, so his chrome's 248. So I mean that's pretty good. 60 down to
They're
250.
$40 to $50
Yeah.
like raw, the chromes. But if you have one that's worth grading, I'm grading them personally.
Yeah, so I don't know. I haven't even checked the comments on what other people seem to think like that. People are going at it in the comment section. So Keith says, I recently found out ComC is very addicting. I agree with that. I think so. For those of you who don't know, ComC is a website called Check Out My Cards. It's been around for 7 or 8 years now. Mitch will bring it up. Very, very awesome website. And if I'm being completely honest, I wish I've known about the website for 5 years easily.
I just started. I can show mine.
Yeah, Mitch just started. My thing is, I wish I would have dabbled into it sooner. And maybe at the time, the investment, like the website just wasn't well built, I guess. And I've always liked the ability to reach a very large audience on eBay. But let's tackle this, I guess, from buying and from selling, right? Let's tackle this from buying. Here in Canada, we tend to not buy NFL cards, and that's why it's tough for us to even talk NFL, and NBA cards, because the reality is we can't buy the cards. Right now, the border's closed, right? And our local shops, we have 2 local shops here in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, and because of Corona, let's say, and I mean, we've spoken to both owners, I know I personally have, they'll order, let's say, 15 boxes of X product, and then they're only getting sent 2 because of the shortage with Corona. And that's in some cases. Some cases they don't even get stuff. Like we haven't seen football product in a very, very long time. So when we go to buy it, if you go on eBay, boom, you can find a card for $6. You go to buy it, and the reality is the shipping is going to be like $24. Like that's just the reality. And it's like, okay, so you're turning $6 card into 30. No thanks. Like I don't want to do that. You can't even buy it at the stores because again, we don't get that product. However, if you hop on a website like ComC, what ComC does very well, they allow you to ship the cards when you want them. So they kind of have different tiers in terms of when you want to get the cards back. If you're willing to wait, it's going to be cheaper. If you want them right away, it's obviously going to be more expensive. But you can have them ship you 1 card, or you can have them ship you like literally thousands of cards, which is really cool. And I mean, I've checked out their shipping prices, and their shipping prices are very cool. So that's kind of why I like it as a buyer. And then, of course, so basically what happens is people send in their actual cards, say a box like this, right? You send in all these cards, and then they will go through them. The fee, depending on which service level you pick, is 35 cents or 50 cents per card, okay? ComC then scans the front, they scan the back, right? So like, yeah, I could send in all these cards. I could send them all in, okay? I know what they look like, but here's the thing. If I were to sell these on eBay, okay, this is just a pain. You would then have to go, oh, here's a picture of the front. Here's a picture of the back. Oh, it's card number 438. Honestly, that just takes a long time. But for 35 cents or 50 cents, depending on the service level, they will take a high resolution scan. And again, I'm not being paid to say this. I know it sounds like that, but I'm not being paid to say this at all. But anyway, they'll take a high quality scan of both the front and the back. They'll upload it. They'll do the whole 9 yards for you and post it in your account. So you no longer have the card. It's over at ComC's warehouse. Anyone can buy that. But it's not necessarily shipped, and you don't have to take the time to filter through all these cards, right? Make sure that you have the shipping address right, and then ship it off. And I know this happens so frequently. It happened to Mitch the other day. Some guy bought a card and put his wrong shipping address, and then goes, hey man, I never received the card. The card was shipped off. Like, I don't know about you guys, but there's multiple times where people just say, especially on lower end cards, where you do not ship with tracking, because here in Canada, it's going to cost you an arm, a leg, and your firstborn child. It's ridiculously expensive. And you'll get people trying to make a quick buck off you all the time saying, hey man, never received the card. I want a refund. Of course they receive the card, and they get the refund out of you. And eBay does absolutely nothing to protect you. It's just a reality. They do nothing to protect sellers, everything to protect buyers. And then on top of that, you're going to pay your fees. You're going to pay your insertion fees. You're just going to pay out of your butt for fees. But the reason why I like ComC, if you're a seller, you don't have to do all the hard work of taking the photos and uploading. They'll sell for you. You can set your own prices. You can set your sales. And then you don't have to filter through the cards. Like, I know right now, if I get bing, okay, my phone goes off, oh, you sold X card. I gotta be honest with you, I have a decent system, but then I gotta actually still file through the cards, find the card, right? And then I gotta put in a penny sleeve, then I gotta put in a top loader, then I gotta put in a bubble mailer, then I gotta write the address, then I gotta go to the post office and buy stamps, and then I gotta ship it out to the guy, and then I have to hope that he doesn't say, hey, I never received the card. That's just the reality. Or with ComC, all the liabilities on ComC. Once they hit that buy it now button or best offer, whatever you want to call it, boom. You don't have to worry about that. Your account gets credited. It's pretty great. So to the point where Mitch and I were speaking about this, it's kind of like virtual stocks, right? So what you can also do, and what I have been doing opposed to eBay lately, it's quicker, right? So if you're wanting to flip cards, let's say now during playoffs, or let's say a month ago, what a perfect time. You have back-to-back-to-back 3 different sports playoffs. Perfect time. If you go to buy a card and then the guy just forgets to ship them, or because it's from the US to Canada, it's going to take you a week, week and a half, 2 weeks, sometimes even a month to get the card. Well, by then the price can go up and you might lose your opportunity type of thing, such as Bull's performance, right? However, if you go to do that on ComC, you hit buy it now, you own it. You can then flip the card instantly. So you can buy a card, let's say for $10, right? Let's say, again, for argument's sake, you can buy a Tyler Herro because you think he's going to go off and you think he's going to win the NBA playoffs and you think he's going to be finals MVP and you think he's going to average 75 points a game. Not going to happen. But anyway, you could then, after one game, if his card goes up in price, even if it doesn't go, even if it goes down, you can then set a price for, hey, this is what I'm offering the card for, and you can sell it. You don't have to ever deal with shipping the card. You've never received that card in hand, but you still profited off the player. So to me, ComC does a great job at this, right? They're literally making this virtual sports card trading stocks. And if the person does want to receive the card, they just request a shipment. And then they receive the card in hand.
Cool. We're going to take a break. And then
I think it's really cool.
Tell them in our course, too. We're going to take a break in our course where we teach people how to ship cards.
Oh, cool. So, yeah, we're going to take a break now. I think we're playing the promo. So, enjoy the promo. Yeah.
See you in 2 minutes.
See you guys in about 2 minutes, and then we'll come back and talk more about it.
Sports cards are on fire. People around the world are buying, selling, flipping, investing, and researching sports cards like never before. In a decentralized world, this may be the biggest opportunity ever to get back into the hobby. While new parallel and numbered cards are being printed, modern sports cards are largely impacting the market. But wait, there's more. With every pack ripped, collectors now have the chance to pull cards valued over $50,000. Needless to say, there's an investing opportunity. Welcome to the Sports Card Investing and Collecting course. Hi, my name is Mlb Bouchard, and I will be one of your instructors for this course. This course has been divided into 7 sections. In the first section, we'll teach you how to get started with sports cards. It's going to be important for you to identify which cards to buy when getting back into the hobby. From there, we will teach you how to buy sports cards online and also how to buy them at your favorite local card shop. You will learn proper terminology such as RPA, parallel, numbered, and much more.
Hi, my name is Bird Bouchard, and I'm the host of Red Cape Sports. There, I have grown a successful community of sports card lovers and have reached more than 150,000 viewers. And I'm not stopping anytime soon. Mitch and I have successfully turned $20 into hundreds of dollars and hundreds of dollars into thousands of dollars. Mitch and I will be teaching you everything you need to know about the hobby and sports cards itself. And in the grading section of this course, Mitch is going to teach you how to identify which sports cards to grade, while I'll be teaching you how to send the cards in for grading. While this does sound a bit overwhelming, it really is tailored for anyone wanting to get into the hobby or even seasoned veterans. This course comes with a custom workbook for you to follow along while you're watching the course. This course is also going to give you access to a list of our top 10 sports card investments. That list will be updated every year, so when Mitch and I make profits, so do you.
Don't forget, this course comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can give the course a try risk-free today. If you're ready to make money while watching your favorite athletes on TV, then you may want to give this course a try. Enroll today, and we'll see you on the inside.
Alrighty, guys, we're back. Hope that you guys liked that little promo. Again, it's just a Udemy course that we made about 2 months ago. So far, the feedback's been pretty good, 4.7 stars. So yeah, we're happy with that. If you want to check that out, check it out. Not saying you have to, not saying you do. And also, please don't knock YouTubers who are just trying to make a living and make a few extra bucks. So that's just what we're trying to do. Leave it at that. What else, guys? We got some stuff from the comments. Sammy from Floor Hockey, best slap shot I've ever seen, says the Toronto Blue Jays are winning the 2020 World Series. That is nothing but a homer pick. Sammy's a major Toronto market fan. So shout out to you, Sammy. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe. And I hope school's going well, bud. So Les Alex is going to record. That's awesome. Speaking of Les Alex, this is his hat. Full Count Media. So another shout out to Les. Let's talk about this again, right? Like, just ComC. I mean, ComC, I just feel like there's a lot of...
You've been loving it. You won't stop talking about it.
I love it because... And I think if I'm being honest, you know, I love sports cards and I love getting back to them and I love going to the store. But I think I love making the money off the cards too, which is really cool. And I think ComC just allows you to do that more efficiently. eBay, it just has so many headaches, man. Honestly, and it's
I've been liking, but I'm more familiar with it.
I like eBay, dude. I've made like 99% of my sales with eBay, and it's not that it's bad, but it's like, you know, if you do have lower end cards, like all of these cards, you still got money here, right? So it's like, are you really going to take the time to take a picture of all these individually?
I like eBay for higher end stuff for sure.
For higher end stuff, I will agree. Because higher end stuff, people don't mind spending the $15 to have it shipped anyway with tracking.
We can show them my account because I just started. Like,
yeah.
Like, does it even matter? Like, I literally put $50 in there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But can I show them? Might as well show them.
Yeah, man. If you want to show them.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, it's nothing impressive, but.
Oh, you got 92 cents credit.
But I bought a. I'm literally just learning, so this is us being honest. So.
Yeah. So this is Mitch just being honest.
Tell them about the dashboard, how it works.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
And I never shipped a card there, so I just put in PayPal and then I bought.
Right. Okay. So basically, what Mitch is saying is, from lately, this is what Mitch and I have been doing to purchase cards. So he went on ComC, he created an account. Mitch never actually sent in any physical cards. He just put in a PayPal balance into the store credit, and then he purchased cards. So Mitch has never seen those cards other than online. He's never held them in his hands, but Mitch owns these cards. So he owns a 92, 93 Shaq rookie. He owns a Tatis Chrome. Yeah. So Mitch owns those cards, and it'll show you at what dollar value he bought them. So from the bottom, right there, he bought that card for $27.95. And then he bought the Tyler Herro base rookie, $8.50. And then he bought Shaq.
And I'm looking to sell that card.
Yeah. So his total asking price is $12.50. His total SRP, as you can see there even, is $40. So that's how you spent your $10. Pardon me, not bad. But again, like he never actually saw those cards other than online, and he owns them. And if he so chooses, he can sell them. Like, you can literally buy a card for, let's say, $1, and then immediately list it for sale for $17, and someone could very likely buy it. That scenario is very unlikely, but it's just, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm not trying to say, dump all your money into ComC, because I know that there are people who will probably try to read between the lines and create their false, put words in my mouth there. But
some cool cards you could buy.
There's some cool cards. And like someone said down below in the comments too, is like, if you're looking to PC a player, like, this is really cool. Like, if Tyler Herro in this case is your favorite player, you can just type in Tyler Herro.
Talk about this feature.
Purchase this card.
You can see, they take photos.
Yeah.
When you submit.
So basically what happens is when you send in a card, they do these high resolution scans. So in this case, the Tyler Herro Prism card, rookie, they take a scan of the front and the back, and you can hit the turnover button, and you can physically see, like, if a card's off-centered or something. And more times than not, if there is an issue with the card, there'll literally be a note that says off-centered or surface wear, surface damage, or, chip on left corner. And people are very honest, because it's not even the people who do it, it's ComC that does that. So if ComC looks at your card and goes, wait a minute, not necessarily the greatest card here, for whatever reason, they'll just put a note on it. So I don't know. I just know that there's a lot of newer collectors, newer flippers, newer people into the game, into the hobby, that might not know of ComC. So we're just trying to let them know that ComC does exist. So
should I foreshadow? Show them something I just bought not that long ago?
Sure. If you want to show transparency, absolutely.
I'm gonna be doing an episode on that soon. Mike
Cool.
Tyson.
So guys, this is literally like full transparency here. Like, you can probably even see on the screen what Mitch paid for
I
this.
literally own one of these.
Yeah. And you just own the one?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't know.
We'll be doing an episode on Mike Tyson.
I think we've done a pretty good job at like being transparent.
Yeah. Ask them if they want to see an episode of Mike Tyson, because I want to do one.
Sammy, buddy, you're a bit late. I said that the Lakers will win in 5, so that's cool. Yeah. So Keith kind of likes the whole ComC ideology. So I think I don't know. I think it's really cool, especially as a seller. Like Mitch said, there's certain cards that I have now that I call kind of like top shelf, and those are like PSA graded cards and a few BGS, and it's like those cards. Am I gonna put out of my way to send off to ComC. No, those cards, because they're higher value, I'm just gonna reach a larger audience with eBay. I'm gonna pay the eBay fees, and I'm gonna charge more for shipping, but people will pay more for shipping because it's a higher end card. And that seems to be like fairly standard. Yes, I mean, shipping's gonna cost more here in Canada, but I can get away with the $15 shipping price tag because it's a higher end card, and people tend to just get it more. So yeah, these are the cards that Mitch owns.
I recommend them too.
You still recommend Tatis, eh? Well, I mean, if Tatis has
if I bought them,
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Tatis has if he has a pretty good playoff series.
I'm not saying to get these. The cards I'm getting.
Yeah. Cool. Again, I think that's another major misconception with us here at Red Cape Sports. Like, we'll do top 5 videos, and these are like recommendations. Like 95% of the time, at least when I make them, I don't even own the cards. Like,
we own like one of them maybe. Like,
dude, I literally did an NFL video on top 5, and I don't own a single card because
buy any, and I want to get some.
I can't get my hand on NFL products here in Canada. I just can't.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, like there's just it seems like I almost said the eBay community, but it seems like the YouTube community is very like, people are gonna pump the market, but it's like, I can just do a live stream like this, and people can ask me a question. What are your thoughts on Tyler Herro? And I'll give them my thoughts, and then the next thing you know, people are saying that we're like pumping the market on Tyler Herro, and I get that. I mean, certainly, but what I'm getting at is I think I can talk about anyone, like anyone, and you could make a case that it's pumping the market, but like I don't even own these cards. Like, I'm literally just trying to identify good buys. The same thing with the soccer videos too. I didn't own any of those cards.
I'm pissed I didn't buy any.
I didn't own Mbappe. You think I can afford $100? Check my bank account. I certainly can't. Like, no, I don't know. I'm just trying to show full transparency. Full transparency, and it's like, there's a lot of times too where like we think it's a good buy, and Ziggy says, "What's your address? I'll ship you some football cards at no cost." That's what Ziggy said.
Tell him I really want a Joe Burrow card for my birthday, and now they're actually cheap.
So
I don't own any, and I love Joe Burrow. Show him the magazine.
So Ziggy.
Love Joe. Don't ruin it. I love Joe Burrow.
Also, if you
somebody
guys
sends me a Joe Burrow, I'll kiss him.
Mitch loves this because he's smoking a cigar.
Oh, I love cigars. I love cigars, and I love Joe Burrow.
So for those of you who haven't already done so, in the comments section, Ziggy, honestly, Ziggy does a great job. He basically puts out daily videos that go over, and I enjoy them because the reality is I love all the YouTubers, but I don't have the time to go through every single video and watch every single video. But Ziggy does a good job at kind of compiling all the videos throughout the day and then telling you, this is what happened, this is what happened, and this is what happened in this guy's video. I really enjoy it, so go check out Ziggy No's YouTube channel. He does a great job. Mitch, he says, I only have Blaster of Donruss and Mosaic.
Ooh.
So.
Waiting for the Prism. I want to get a nice one.
Yeah, Prism comes out.
This is what we're talking about, right?
That's his, pardon me, that's his logo there.
Nice.
So yeah, Ziggy does a good job at,
I've seen those.
Yeah.
Nice.
He does a good
It's a cool community, man. You can just, we're so decentralized.
And he's honest too. He's honest. Because he did do a video on us, and he actually hit the dislike button on one. He hit
our
the
video?
Yeah, he hit the dislike button. We on our last video that we did came out last Saturday, the soccer video, Prism. Okay. He thought we were a bit bullish on it, and maybe he can clarify those comments.
I was just editing.
No, I said it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And maybe I can clarify that as well. Maybe I can clarify that because it wasn't necessarily to say go out and buy Prism. It wasn't. If anything, Ziggy, that video was to kind of say, it was kind of to give the people who did buy it an ease of mind, just to say, if you purchase at the right time, don't panic. Like, there is still an opportunity to not be in the red. like not be in the negative. That's all. That's what that video was for. Of course, I guess it's going to be open to interpretation.
This one?
Yeah. Yeah. So we did get a few thumbs downs on it. I just noticed too, because he actually hit the thumbs down button and like it showed up as blue. Right? And I was like, oh, wait a minute. But I mean,
It's all good.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. And I mean, I guess that's like being honest. So that's fine.
Yeah.
Right? I appreciate that. Okay. I'm shocked.
What are some potential pickups for?
Victoria Cassidy just said she's shocked I'm not black and talking about the NBA.
You're not what?
That's a weird one. Normally it's people of color who care about that game. It's all they're good at, I suppose. Okay. And move on from that comment. That seems like a very wow. Wow. Wow.
Birds distraught.
No, that's I mean, especially now more so than ever in 2020. I can't believe I'm reading that. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that's racist, to be completely honest.
That's what Jordan said. We're with Jordan.
Yeah. Anyway. Message removed.
Yeah, we're kicking you out.
No. We're not kicking out Victoria. It's just
Anyways.
maybe think before you type. But anyway, like I said, go check out Ziggy's channel. Completely awesome. And also, I know another thing, people don't like these live streams, but what we try to do is basically we do a live stream and then we extract shorter videos. That's his channel there. Go check him out. He's awesome, actually. I genuinely enjoy the videos. And he's pretty honest. Like I said, he actually gave our video a thumbs down. So, but he's honest.
We're gonna give him 10 thumbs. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Honestly,
Yeah, check
I
him
like
out.
his videos. It's really cool because, like I said, he grabs all the videos from the day and then he shows you what happened. And he grabs a lot of newer YouTubers as well. So it's like
Nice.
you get to pick
There's
up
a lot
on
of
it.
new channels.
Yeah, a lot of new channels.
I mean, we're new too.
A lot of new channels. Someone said, Jackson says, who do you think is a good buy for MLB playoffs? Oof. Ozzy Albies. Bring him up. Ozzy Albies. And again, full transparency, I'm not saying I am buying Ozzy Albies because the reality is I have not. I have not bought any Ozzy Albies. With that being said, I think Ozzy Albies, because of his injury at the start of the season, I think he's a really good buy now, and I think the Braves have the potential to go deep. So Ozzy Albies, Topps Chrome rookie card, maybe something like that. He's fairly affordable, to say the least. And actually, I will say this: I purchased last year. Like last year, I purchased some of his cards, but not this year. So, and I'm not saying go out and buy these cards again, guys. Like literally, this is what happens. People ask me a question, and then I answer it, and then out of nowhere, it's like, oh, you're pumping the market. It's like, no,
These are
like
cards that we like and that we potentially
yeah,
bought.
yeah. Like, can we just all agree on that? Like, we're not.
I think I have one or two Albies, but I forgot about him, man.
Yeah. I really like Ozzy Albies. For sure. Someone else commented on one of our videos saying, oh, you really liked Austin Meadows and he's not performing well. But like the reality is his cards were like 33 cents when I was picking them up. Even when I kind of like informed people like, hey, like this might be a pretty good buy. He's only hitting like 205, so he's not hitting well, but he's on the Rays, and all it's going to take is one pretty good playoff night. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Victoria is getting a bit. Okay. Austin Matthews has COVID again? Again?
No.
He had COVID at the start of the season. What is going on in Florida? I don't get it. Okay, going through teams. Boom, 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 boom. Bo Bichette. I believe Bo Bichette's rookie cards, Mitch, bring them up. His tops are pretty cheap. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe they're at least under $30. Okay. Yeah, Celeste Alex said that he had COVID. Yeah, 50. Okay.
$6.
That's the opening day though. No one wants that.
No, these ones.
Yeah, guys, like Bo Bichette.
These are good cards, right? These are
If
tops.
if the Jays here's what you all need to understand. The Jays are going to have what I'm going to call the Toronto effect of that's Canada's team. That is literally Canada's team. The same thing with the Maple Leafs. So if the Jays somehow knock off the Rays, which I could potentially see happening, they got some big bats, they got some decent arms. They made a lot of great postseason minded pickups with Ray and with Walker. So anyway, if they happen to knock them off, a guy like Bo Bichette's cards, if you can pick them up for $15 Canadian, they certainly have the possibility to go up in price. And again, I'm not saying go out and buy these things guaranteed. I'm really not saying that. I'm saying do your research on them. If you like them, you like them. Again, I'm just answering the questions on the screen. Another guy, I guess I just have to think here. Gleyber Torres, if you want to bring up Gleyber. I think Gleyberhood, as they call him, I don't know what his prices are. Like, I'm literally just answering these raw right now.
Definitely don't check my spelling on this, but $66 for a rainbow foil parallel.
Les Alex says Clayton Kershaw. Yep, his cards are undervalued. Yep. Let's see, Gleyber Torres.
Robert
I just thought of another guy. Yoan Moncada. Yoan Moncada plays for the White Sox. And his cards were pretty cheap the last time I checked. I'm not sure if they still are. Type in tops. Even that one, I mean, if you want to buy a rookie debut, $3. Like that's pretty cheap.
They win it all.
I mean, how about this?
Is this his rookie? Like his Crone?
Grab
$2? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, literally. Grab a team who you think will make a deep playoff run and grab maybe their one or two top players. And if you, like, bet on yourself, right? That's all I'm saying. Like, if you genuinely feel like this team's going to go far and this is their best player and this card is undervalued, hey, like, if you have an opportunity to make money there, like, do it. Like, that's all. Louis Robert, I'm not going to say go out and buy, like, those cards. Like, if you're going to go out and buy Louis Robert, like, spend the $30 on the flagship card. You know what I mean? So.
You don't like his top?
No, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, if you're going to spend the money, buy his Topps Chrome or buy his Topps. That's all I was saying on him.
I gotta agree. I got a pink refractor. This one. I paid way too much for mine.
Yeah.
I messed up on this card.
Damn.
I got a nice one. I'm gonna grade it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna grade nice.
Yeah.
But I feel like I bought him too early. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're also a fan of him too.
Anybody else buy like cards that are good and young, but it's just they came out so hot? You know?
That's the risk you run. It's the same thing as like, so Mitch is obviously a major Joe Burrow fan, and he was wanting to buy a Joe Burrow card, but like the optics when they came out at one point were like $1,000 raw, and I was like, Mitch, like pump the brakes, like this is a new product.
I said that too. I said it's
right.
value.
But it's like pump the brakes, like this is a new product. He's gonna come down in value, and I mean obviously Joe Burrow has been playing pretty well, but it's like it's the same thing as any product. Actually,
Pokemon right now.
When Pokemon came out.
Charizard, I'm going to show this. We got to show this.
Yeah.
It's so relatable.
And it's the same thing, even soccer. When Soccer Select came out last Wednesday, these card prices are just going through the roof.
This is one that's just insanity.
What about Gavin Lux? Gavin Lux.
Tell me I saw some kid walking around with some the other day.
I'm sure Kevin heard that.
So they're about $700 for the new V Max, but look what people were paying for like earlier. I gotta go like low. When they first came out like a few days ago, people were paying like $1,500. Look at this, $1,100, $1,600, $1,800.
Yep.
$1,800 for like.
It's the same thing that people are saying towards YouTubers of, well, don't just invest in young soccer players because young and shiny. And it's like to a degree, I agree with that, but it's also like, you know, do I think Lubob overall is a pretty good investment? Yeah, I do. And I don't know. Also in a way, I think it's very ridiculous to say avoid all the young talent. I really do. Because I'm telling you, you had the opportunity to invest in a guy like Tatis Jr., but if you were just saying like, oh, you know, I'm going to wait until after 5 years and then invest in him. So call me in another 3 years.
I don't
you know what I mean, though?
I don't think it's too late, but you're not going to get that.
No, but that's what I'm saying, right? It's the whole mindset of people saying, oh, we'll only invest in established players, like older, not even older.
He still hasn't even performed well, like technically.
That's just it. I think it doesn't matter. Like, and also like, you know, we always talk about putting eggs in baskets, and it's like some people, like Mitch is more comfortable with taking higher risk for higher rewards.
I'm kind of both, man.
And if you're okay with that, that's all. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, the ability to just, to me, I know Tatis Jr., he hasn't played even a full season yet of Major League Baseball. He has not played in 162 Major League Baseball games. But I already know he's one of the game's best, right? But, and what I'm saying with that is the mindset seems to be with a lot of people in this saying, oh, well, he's too young, he's not established enough, whatever, wait and invest in someone else. But the thing is, if you wait too long with a guy like Tatis Jr., you're going to be paying boatloads of money for his card. And I don't know. I just think investment-wise, if you can find these guys relatively cheap, like I said,
these cards
our first video, $6.
You bought one of these
$6.
for $6.
So that's what I'm saying. If I was wrong,
Canadian.
right? If I was wrong, okay, I'm out to $6. So why all of a sudden are different YouTubers saying you could, like, you only have to invest in veteran players? What's up with that?
Les Alex, wish I would have bought more Tatis.
Yeah.
In Vladdy. I missed
Less
out on
Vladdy.
Vladdy. I didn't buy it enough. I could have got Vladdy cheap.
I think Vladdy's very hyped.
That
could be a video
Tatis
of its own.
More. I like Tatis
I don't think Vladdy's going to be anywhere near as good as people seem to think he will be. I really don't.
I don't think he's going to be near as good as Tatis. The thing about Tatis,
I own one Vladdy card and that's it.
The thing about Tatis, I had no idea. He can run. He can do it all. He's a 5-tool player.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I didn't know he threw.
Can we bring
miles an hour.
up Vladimir Guerrero Jr. cards?
Yeah.
Because don't get me wrong. And again, this is what I'm saying. I'm not personally investing in Vladdy Guerrero, but it's not saying that he's not a good playoff investment. Because if he has a night where he goes off and just hits a mammoth of a home run, and if they win, okay, that card price is going to kind of shoot up in price. So, bring up...
like his Chrome...
What is it? It's the no number one, right? Not the no name.
Look at this card.
How much they pay in shipping? Is that shill bidding though? Come on, that's got to be some shill bidding. That's got to be shill bidding.
It looks like a card I sold and you bought.
No, that's got to be some shill bidding right there. That's nuts. Yeah, $122. They got that at $100 off. So
they're all over the place.
Bring up his stats though, because that's what I was trying to make a point of. Is like, and I will say this. It would be ridiculous because I can name so many young, awesome players in almost any sport. And if you were to invest in each and every single one of these players' cards, oof, I don't know if you'll do that well, investment-wise. But I also think it's ridiculous as a whole to say, you know, don't go out and buy these rookie players or these young players. So that's all, you know. And I will go out and say that I think Jadon Sancho already is quite proven for soccer. I think he's quite proven. I really do.
I don't know as much for soccer.
So, what are his numbers? Can you zoom in on that? I have glasses. I'm a bit blind here. Yeah. Okay, the hits were there. I'll give him that. The home runs were not there at all. And that's why people are investing in him at the end of the day. And the RBIs really weren't there. The batting average that's okay. 262, that's okay. So, I don't know. I look at this and I go, he's 21, so would I hit the panic button yet? Not at all. Not at all. Not one bit. So, and again, guys, that's in 60 games, so he would still have 100 more games, right? So he could still hit like 20 somewhat home runs, and I'm sure he'd maybe even find a groove. So you could probably even bump that up to 24, and that wouldn't be bad. 24 home runs, and add on an extra if you were to double that. Yeah, he'd probably have like 75, 80 RBIs as well. And that's not bad. That's not bad. It's just...
Not bad.
Me personally, I'm not investing in Vladdy. Yeah. Like Les Alex said, you can't hold this season against players. It's such a weird season. But as Les Alex might agree with me too, Chris Bryant, very, very, very declining. Boom. Declining, underrated.
I was never bullish on him.
Chris Bryant?
Never.
Chris Bryant had an MVP caliber season, and then he went downhill. Yeah. Honestly, and then he went straight downhill. He is not hitting his weight. I looked it up, and I had an argument with my friends. Dude, he hit 205 this season. He had 20 hits. 20.
You know when you look at somebody and you're like, they're a good player, but they're not like great? Like
that's Chris Bryant.
Like, he doesn't swing like Louis Robert. I mean, Vladdy swings better than Chris Bryant per hour.
Bring up his stats, dude. Yeah, he had 20 hits. So what this means is there were a few guys this season who did have 5-hit games. There are a few guys, not many. What that means is in one game, they had 25% of Chris Bryant's total amount of hits this season.
What happened to Chris Bosh?
Chris Bosh had blood clots.
Yeah, because
he was forced to retire, man. But anyway, Chris Bryant, that is dismal. Look at that. Awful. 2020 stats. 27 hits. Sorry, I was wrong. 27 hits. He batted 206. How much does he weigh? He didn't bat his own weight.
6'5", 230.
He didn't even bat his own weight. That's really bad.
He's pretty big compared to some guys.
So, again, if you were to have bought in the Chris Bryant hype, you wouldn't have done well. At least not now.
Unless you bought in World Series time. World Series time.
But, had you bought in 2015, sold in 2016,
yeah,
you're doing well. So again, I repeat, why are we telling people not to invest in young talent? Why? Honestly, I see it so often. Oh, you know, these guys are just making YouTube videos.
It's calculated risk. It's like driving, right?
It is.
You need to do your test and you need to get the license.
But what people don't get is there is an exit plan. There has to be an exit plan. And if you follow your exit plan correctly, you are going to do okay. And that's the same thing that goes with Erling Haaland, with I'm thinking of all these soccer players that even we did videos on. And it's like, again, get in at the right time, get out at the right time. But to say as a whole, I will agree. Don't go out and buy every single rookie card.
No, like even me, like I didn't buy a lot of good guys because I didn't know.
Right, you didn't know.
Some guys are obvious. If it's obvious to you, if you feel it, do you buy cards?
Luka to me, I feel it. And I think right now, Luka just finished his second season. We could all agree that per what people are saying, Luka fits under their criteria of he's young, and some might even consider that risky because he's 21 years old. Luka's a stud. Okay? Fernando Tatis Jr., like I said, I don't think he's played 162 regular season games because he was injured last season.
In terms of price and how good they are, where they're at compared to other players, Tatis is undervalued in my opinion.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is one of the better players.
You're going to see my ComC. You're going to see my ComC. I'll show it right here. But I'm going to have a lot more Tatis.
Yeah.
Tatis is a short-term, medium-term, and long-term for me.
Mendoza line. Would you say his stats were boring, is what Les Alex said?
Who?
Whose stats, Les?
Thought he was filming.
I've been loading up on Judge and Bellinger, hoping that the Dodgers versus Yankees World Series. See? That's what I'm talking about from Money Mindset. Nice. He had a game plan, right?
I love Money Mindset.
Yeah, Money Mindset. Hey, shoot us an email.
DM?
Yeah.
A DM.
Shoot us a DM on Instagram. we would love to have you on for an episode, dude. Because you do awesome content. We like you. And I like specifically this comment. So what I'm saying is he had a game plan of this is who we think is going to make the World Series. These are in his opinion, more than likely, the better players on the said team. And therefore, he thinks those cards have a good opportunity of going up in value. That is a game plan with an exit plan. And I'm assuming, of course, I don't want to speak for him, but I'm assuming here, maybe I should, but again, for the sake of this video, I'm assuming his exit plan is going to be, if and when they make the World Series, sell them there after they win or after they have a great performance. It's the same thing. Juan Soto's cards last season, wow. Dude, Juan Soto's cards skyrocketed. And yeah. That would be dope. Yeah, I'll send you guys over a message. Awesome, man. Cool. That's awesome. So, quick shout out to him. Check out his YouTube channel. He does awesome stuff. So,
and I like that it's not all. I believe they're not all sports cards because
yes,
again getting into sports cards, I've been able to get into Pokemon. That's right. Pokemon. I could argue I've been doing even better. Frank, you've seen my Charizard, my other.
Mitch is saying he's doing good on Pokemon. Yeah. So, anyway, did I go out on a tangent? Probably, but I'm just
always every time.
Always, but. Guys, no, I just watch.
Guys, every time Bird just goes off, man. I gotta cool him down. Gotta get him a cup of water. Are you alright, Bird? Stressed?
No, am I just wrong? I don't know. People, I just feel like people put words into my mouth all the time in comments. No, sometimes we'll just do a live stream and people will be like, "Thanks for the recommendation. I just went out and bought this card," and it's like, where did that go? And it's like, hey, if you did your research and if it was a good buy for you, appreciate it.
Let's give 3 cards you like, and I'll put them up on eBay right now. Just 3 cards that you like, you find undervalued. For 3 different sports.
For 3 different sports?
Yep.
Dylan Larkin. Actually, no, scratch that. Jack Eichel.
Ooh, I got some of those.
Jack Eichel. I feel Jack Eichel is going to get moved to a big market team. I really do. There's a lot of rumors, and a lot of those rumors got squashed today, but Jack Eichel,
Why do you like Eichel?
Why do I like Jack Eichel? Jack Eichel's one of the most undervalued players in the NHL, stuck in a terrible market out in Buffalo. He wants out. He's repeated that he wants out, but his card prices right now, in my opinion, especially with the game of hockey growing, his stats are dang good on that bad team. So let's bring them up. I mean, you wanted me to bring this up. So, and again, this is honestly 100% just coming on the top of my head. I like Jack Eichel. Look at that.
Me too.
23 years young. Okay. How many points is that? Can you zoom in on there?
Yep.
Is that 78 points? More than a point per game player on a dismal team. They are awful. They didn't even make playoffs.
He's got almost a point per game career.
On a bad Buffalo Sabres team. And I know it's for TV ratings. I get that. But if you go back to the Connor McDavid year draft, there were people, including Bob McKenzie, who are like, whoa. This isn't a guaranteed thing that Connor McDavid's going to go first overall. A lot of analysts seriously thought that Jack Eichel could have been taken first overall. Again, look at that. Is that a buy it now for $80?
Yeah, it sold 2 days ago.
Okay, cool. But anyway, I like Jack Eichel. I think he's going to get moved into a big market. I really do. I can't see him sticking in Buffalo. And rumor has it either the Leafs or the Rangers want to pursue him. Those are 2 big markets. But the rumor today, and I guess we'll talk about that too because, juicy hot rumors. The rumor today was that the Rangers were going to trade their first overall pick, Alexi Lafreniere.
It's a rumor today?
It was Lafreniere, Strome, and Georgiev for Jack Eichel. That was a rumor. That was a genuine rumor today.
That is interesting though, because if you're on a team where you can get a sure bet good guy,
right, for a
prospect, because as much as whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know.
You just don't know. But I will say, it's
investing in a high risk versus.
I will say this though, after 10 games in the NBA, I told you, and you can put this on record. I said, dude, Luka Doncic is a real deal.
You told me. And
it did not take long.
I was like, this is getting annoying.
It didn't take long at all.
Yeah.
But you just watched him play, and you're like, this guy's different. And that's.
I did the same with Zion.
You said the same thing about Louis Robert. You really did.
I talked about Louis a lot, like way before his rookies came out, like his true rookies.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I liked him. I've been liking him.
Okay, that's why I have in hockey.
He came out higher though.
That's why I have in hockey.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hockey.
Let's see.
Baseball.
Baseball?
Hockey, baseball, and basketball.
Baseball. I'd like to say Tatis, but for the sake of this, I'm not going to say Tatis.
I would put Tatis.
I'm not going to say Tatis for the sake of this.
Tell people to subscribe. We need more subscribers.
Subscribe! Where is it? Here.
No, over here. Over here. Go get it, Bert. Get it. Touch it. You gotta touch it. Okay.
It's a subscribe.
Okay.
Anyway.
So dumb.
That is dumb. Baseball. Bo Bichette. Honestly.
You love him, eh?
Bo Bichette has overcome an injury. He's overcome it, and he's playing pretty well. Bring up his stats, because the numbers aren't gonna lie.
Let's put up a stat, dude. I cannot.
James Ingram says, "Love the new setup." Yeah. Actually, if you guys haven't seen,
yeah. Tell them it's all like
so
3D printed.
Yeah. This is 3D printed Red Cape Sports logo.
It's heavy too. It's like 50 pounds. I
Whoop.
think.
So we got a hockey puck on the wall too.
And there's gonna be a football. And then I gotta paint.
Yeah, there's gonna be a football right here. This is our new set. This thing is heavy. It's like 85 pounds. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah. 50 or 60, but it's pretty. It's nice.
Mark says that logo's lit. So yeah, it's just the new setup. It was funny. We were actually gonna get like tiles up on the wall, and then we're like, wait a minute, what if we ever move studios? That would be the smartest investment.
Once we get that Timmy's money.
Yeah, Timmy's.
Once we get Timmy's money.
You have the Bo Bichette stats?
These one?
Yes. Okay. So how many games did he play? I don't think he played many games this season.
2020? 120 or.
Yeah. So 37 hits, but he was injured for a very long time of that season. I need to see how many games he played. Just the 123 at bats doesn't do enough for me.
Let's see here.
That just doesn't do enough. You might have to go to like Baseball Reference or whatever.
Yeah, this ain't working as well as I thought it would.
Yeah. Anyway, I like Bo Bichette. Actually, is it lit? Big red LED R, which was weird because when we actually got the logo, I was like, okay, why isn't it red? Like we're Red Cape Sports, and then I actually looked at our logo, and I'm like, the art is white.
It is, but the background's red.
Yeah, but the background's red, so maybe.
And I designed it, by the way.
Maybe we'll paint.
Tell them I designed the whole logo and like intro and like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's pretty
maybe
cool.
We'll paint.
3D printed. The guy did a good job.
Yeah, it's really cool. So like, if you look at it from an angle, like it's painted black inside, on the end. It's like this thick. Oh no, I can't do that because you'll edit that bad.
No.
If I put my hands out like that.
Like no, but it's like 5-6 inches thick. It's pretty thick.
James Ingram said, "Should I sell my Tyler Herro Mosaic?
No.
Wait until NBA. The finals haven't even started yet, so wait. I would say only sell him if he either has like another 30-point game or if they win. That's what I would say, to be honest.
Well, if they win, yeah, for sure.
I mean, if they win,
I got a card I wish I had graded
money.
and I could flip it because I pulled it out of a pack."
Sammy says, "Any Alexi Lafreniere hockey cards?" I wouldn't advise you to. I wouldn't advise you to buy any. Buy his Young Gun, and that's not going to come out in probably till November, December. So.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can get one.
Did we see the Bo Bichette?
Oh yeah.
How many games did he play?
Dude, we're having trouble getting his game stats.
No, go up. It's like you've never used this website.
I know, man. This is just brutal. It's these ads are in the way, dude.
Oh, Google. Come on.
Here. Okay, so he played 29 games. That's it. In 2020.
Okay, so in 29 games, he had 37 hits, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's That's pretty dang good. What do you bet? 301? Is that 301?
Yeah, that's for this
I
year.
like Bo Bichette. If they make even the slightest playoff run, yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
He's got swag, that guy. Too.
He's got swag. He's got the longer hair. He's got a chain, and
he's got confidence.
Again, what he's got going biggest for him, that's a big market. He's got all of Canada behind him. The last time when Joey Bats did the bat flip against the Texas Rangers, I don't even know what his cards did, but I know all of Canada got behind them. Like, it was crazy. I'm pretty sure there was... Canada's population is like, what, 37 million? I know it sounds crazy compared to America's.
1/10 of U.S.
Yeah, it's because America's like 410 mil.
Yeah.
But anyway,
1/10.
the amount of like just Canadians who tuned in to watch them play, and I feel like if Toronto does, if they make some noise, Bo Bichette. I like Bo Bichette. Someone says I bought a Jordan SGC 10. Jordan Alvarez. I honestly,
I got a couple
from day one, I stayed away from Jordan Alvarez. I think so many people, he wasn't on that cheating scandal team. He wasn't. And I never thought, honestly, this sounds weird. I never liked his swing. So I never bought him. Can we bring up Jordan Alvarez?
I think that's a good reason. Yeah, I'm putting him up.
I never purchased a single Jordan Alvarez card. I think I pulled one and sold it immediately because I wanted nothing to do with Houston. And I think, okay, even if he is a good investment, the fact that he's on Houston's only going to hurt him. And I think Frank and I were actually discussing this, and Frank was basically saying, like, you know, he wasn't on the team, blah, 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 but, like, he still plays for the team. And, yeah. What are his stats? I don't think he was that good this season.
Probably not.
I really don't, because he didn't have cheating on his hand.
One thing I'll say about baseball specifically, if you had a good season one year, doesn't mean it's going to happen again.
Oh, look at Chris Bryant, right?
Look at...
There's so many guys.
Bear.
Yeah.
Biggest letdown.
Pete Alonso,
to
man.
me, he's the biggest letdown in my sports card investment.
Oof. Dude, he had one home run.
He let me down.
Okay, how many games did he play, though? He couldn't have played many games.
Not sure.
Well, he had 8 at-bats. Okay.
He played 2 games.
So that's why I will give it to him. But, I mean, that rookie season's pretty dang good.
Yeah.
I'll give it to him.
It's pretty good. Pretty decent.
But he can get traded. This is going to sound really hypocritical because I said I think Jack Eichel's going to get moved to a big market team. But I also understand if he doesn't get moved, he's still a stud, and his card price, in my opinion, is still undervalued. I will never buy a sports card, like, hoping that someone gets traded. Because again, and again, it's going to sound hypocritical because I think Lionel Messi will get moved to the English Premier League. I really do. But again, he's Lionel Messi. His card prices are still going to go up naturally, even if he stays with Barca his entire life. But, I mean...
We're going to cut the break.
All right, guys, we're going to cut the break.
We're going to pay some bills.
We got to pay some bills.
Sports cards are on fire. People around the world are buying, selling, flipping, investing, and researching sports cards like never before. In a decentralized world, this may be the biggest opportunity ever to get back into the hobby. While new parallel and numbered cards are being printed, modern sports cards are largely impacting the market. But wait, there's more. With every pack ripped, collectors now have the chance to pull cards valued over $50,000. Needless to say, there's an investing opportunity. Welcome to the Sports Card Investing and Collecting course. Hi, my name is Mlb Bouchard, and I will be one of your instructors for this course. This course has been divided into 7 sections. In the first section, we'll teach you how to get started with sports cards. It's going to be important for you to identify which cards to buy when getting back into the hobby. From there, we will teach you how to buy sports cards online and also how to buy them at your favorite local card shop. You will learn proper terminology such as RPA, parallel, numbered, and much more.
Hi, my name is Bird Bouchard, and I'm the host of Red Cape Sports. There, I have grown a successful community of sports card lovers and have reached more than 150,000 viewers. And I'm not stopping anytime soon. Mitch and I have successfully turned $20 into hundreds of dollars, and hundreds of dollars into thousands of dollars. Mitch and I will be teaching you everything you need to know about the hobby and sports cards itself. And in the grading section of this course, Mitch is going to teach you how to identify which sports cards to grade, while I'll be teaching you how to send the cards in for grading. While this does sound a bit overwhelming, it really is tailored for anyone wanting to get into the hobby or even seasoned veterans. This course comes with a custom workbook for you to follow along while you're watching the course. This course is also going to give you access to a list of our top 10 sports card investments. That list will be updated every year, so when Mitch and I make profits, so do you.
Don't forget, this course comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can give the course a try risk-free today. If you're ready to make money while watching your favorite athletes on TV, then you may want to give this course a try. Enroll today, and we'll see you on the inside.
Alright guys, welcome back. Hope that you guys got all your stacks, got all your stuff. Are there any sports on tonight? Actually, I think Tampa Bay is about to hoist the cup tonight, in my opinion.
Basketball is Wednesday, so NHL.
I'm pretty sure NHL. Yeah. Also, I should have shaved for you all. Oh well.
It's all good.
That's not until
8 p.m.
Another minute.
Yeah.
So
it is coming.
Hockey cards. Oh,
Who's gonna win the cup?
Oh, Tampa. I've said that for a while. That was my choice. Because I don't know. I just felt like Tampa should have probably won last year. They were upset that they got swept. And
So they could hoist the cup tonight.
yeah, tonight.
I had no idea. That's
Tonight.
bad.
I know. But that's the thing. Like, you got baseball just heading into playoffs. You got football kind of just starting back.
I had no
And
idea.
then basketball is also competing for hockey. Like, you got 4 sports
You know
going
what I will
on.
say though, and I knew it. Stamkos.
He played 1 game.
I'm just saying, Stamkos is a freak,
He
man.
played 1 game.
I'm just saying, I love Stamkos.
And then he got injured.
No, but it's funny because like I got a random card, and because I just thought the card looked nice. And it's Stamkos, his old vintage card. I gotta show it on the episode.
Cool.
But I just love Stamkos, and I keep seeing his highlights.
No, Steven Stamkos is great.
He was big time hyped when he was coming out.
Oh, yeah, out of the Sarnia Sting?
Remember when he was coming out?
Yeah.
He was like the next big.
And he certainly proved it. I will say this. Mike DiStefano and I, we were kind of talking about it, and we're like, we both gave the pick of Braden Point. And Braden Point went from 15 to, he's up at like $60 in some cases now. More around fluctuating towards 50. So let's even say 15 to 50. That's a pretty good ROI, for sure. But regardless, we both don't think that he'll win the Calder. Or pardon me, not the Calder. The Conn Smythe for playoff MVP. We both think it's going to be Victor Hedman. Victor Hedman, not even Nikita Kucherov, who has more points. But Victor Hedman has done an incredible job defensively. Yeah. So look at that. Braden Point's got 4 goals. Kucherov's.
Point, eh? You keep talking about him.
Dude, Braden Point is so undervalued.
You keep telling me, Mitch, you don't have one yet. You don't have a card of him.
No, you may have missed a boat.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get.
You may have missed a boat. But, I mean, look at the playoffs. Career in playoffs as well. He's a point-per-game player.
Bert, I still got that card stuck on the shelf. Guess who that is?
Oh, my goodness. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, really?
Right here?
Clear cut.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
put it up there as a joke.
Yeah.
Oh man, how to lose 150
Oh,
bucks?
ouch. Colin Cowherd's not going to like that comment. Peyton Spelt says Sam Darnold is overrated. I have said that for multiple years. Sam Darnold is overrated. I think he went way too high. No. Okay, Gary Vee is just a Jets fan. But when he was at USC, I warned many people saying, I don't even think Sam Darnold at USC was that good. You can say what you want. I really don't think Sam Darnold was that good at USC. And Colin Cowherd kept calling him the golden boy and that he's going to save the Jets.
Who's that football guy that can't throw? I want to play one of his videos.
Okay.
I throw
Mitch,
I throw better.
For the record, Mitch doesn't really watch football. That's why he doesn't mention anything about football. Yeah. Whether it be football, American, or English, he doesn't watch it.
Soccer, I don't...
I showed him a video of Phillip Rivers, and he thinks Phillip Rivers has the worst throw in NFL history.
Bird, Grandma threw a ball further last week. Worst arm in history.
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers, right?
Did you know he has like 10 kids?
Yeah, but he won last game. He's pretty good. He's a good QB.
Yeah, but did you know he has like multiple kids? Actually, type that in.
Well, yeah, because he has multiple amounts of dollars.
How many kids does he have?
All of them.
I think it's at least 7.
All right, let's see if
a lot of kids.
Is,
Whoa.
Well, we gotta look.
Oh my goodness.
We gotta see what he's breeding here.
Oh my goodness. What are we getting into here?
We're getting into his family. Here we go.
How many kids is that?
All daughters.
Oh. No, he's got a son.
No, he's got
2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
He's got a lot.
He's got 8 kids? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids.
Yeah, but dude, plus the wife. He's got a lot of girls in his life too. That's a crazy.
Christian. Okay, Mark says worst arm in history belongs to Christian Ponder.
Well, should we put up a video?
I have no idea who that is.
How do I spell that?
Ponder.
Alright, I'm gonna okay, I'm in the, I can grab the chat. I'll just,
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Christian is also my real name.
Bird is a real name.
I have a real name. My parents just didn't call me Bird.
Yeah, and my name's not Mitchell. It's really Michelle.
Anyway, Christian Ponder.
He's 32 from Texas. Who's this guy?
I honestly don't know.
Oh.
Did he play for LSU? It looks like.
Yeah, but his percentage is pretty good.
What is it?
60 almost.
I mean,
I wonder.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to see the video, but I don't want to get demonetized, so.
Yeah. So.
Gotta be careful.
We'll just take you for your
We'll just assume that this ain't gonna look good at release.
Okay, but again, it's like the same thing. Actually, let's end it on this. Can we please end it on this? Bring up Tim Tebow stats. He's got
an awful throw, too.
Tim Tebow got robbed out of the NFL. I don't care how the ball gets there. I care that the ball does get there. Right? They don't ask how pretty, they ask how many. Right?
Look at his stats.
Tim Tebow.
Was baseball stats or... Because he's like the next Bo Jackson, right?
No. His football stats. He had a winning record.
He does look like our brother.
He had a winning record, man.
I'm sorry, but he looks just like our older brother. You mean tell me that's not Robert Bouchard?
Oh, that is 100%.
That is 100%.
That's our brother.
Dude, I'm going to have to I got to put up a photo around.
That's our brother.
They got to see a photo.
Find a photo of just make sure that you don't don't show too much of his identity. So anyway, as I talk to the camera here, Tim Tebow just won football games. He just won football games. And every single time, and then they'd trade him and be like, okay, I understood make room for Peyton Manning. I get that. But then it was like no one ever gave him a real shot. They just, and in a weird way, you don't want to make it like religious or even political, but it's like, I don't know, had he not did the Tebow, had he not been so public about his religion, I feel like a lot of owners just didn't like that. Plain and simple.
Of course.
And it's weird because I don't have a dollar bill on me because we're in Canada, but I'm pretty sure on the dollar bill it says "In God We Trust."
It's very religious in the States. I lived there.
Right. But again, I just know that there's a lot of owners who didn't want to give him a chance because he was religious. And
My ex-girlfriend loved him more than me.
Probably.
Right? Very religious. People love him in the States, man.
So, anyway, that's all. I think Tim Tebow didn't get his proper chance. I certainly think Colin Kaepernick didn't get his chance. When you look at the list of NFL quarterbacks over the last 2 to 3 years who started games over Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Okay, Colin Kaepernick nearly took his team to the Super Bowl. Colin Kaepernick, pretty good. Colin Kaepernick was actually the quarterback when, when Richard Sherman said, "You ain't want none of that smoke," or whatever that line was.
Just be good, though.
On Michael Crabtree.
You just can't be good, though. You got to be fantastic in those leagues.
No, certainly. Oh, I don't know why you bring up his.
First,
why you bringing up his card prices? No.
It's a sports card show.
No, do you know what's gonna
I'm
happen?
gonna buy one for you.
Someone's gonna watch this without volume, and then they're gonna go off and buy it.
They're gonna buy it.
Oh my goodness.
We are not telling people to buy it.
No.
Dude, if you're gonna own Tim Tebow, at least get his football cards.
Tim Tebow's in the top 5 athletes I want to meet, and I am not telling you to buy his cards.
And look, he's struggling to get a hit.
Look at
He's
those,
got too
dude.
much
Look at those
muscle.
legs.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's just like Rob.
Yeah. I will say this too, and for the people still watching,
I like Tebow.
for the people still watching, let me know. Because I made the NFL video, it was a $100 budget, and I used about $40, $30 of my budget saying I would pick up Saquon Barkley. And a good buddy of mine kind of said, I don't know about that, man. Like, I don't know why you do that. Like, I wouldn't invest in Saquon. To me, Saquon Barkley is one of the game's best players, one of the game's elite running backs. And it's like, he's injured now, and I'm willing to take that $30, $40 investment and hope that it pans out. And that's why I made it. Injuries are tough to come back from. Don't get me wrong, especially for a running back. But was I wrong to put him in there? I don't know. Honestly, I felt really good about picking him up. I don't have his card. I don't have the $40, but
I still think this card's severely undervalued.
so James says facts.
I was talking about this a long time ago.
Yep.
And it's starting to come into. You know a card when you talk about it, and it's starting to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking about this. So I think I did an episode on it.
I think we've done very well on, and again, we're not telling anyone to go out and buy these, but we do mention cards.
This is what I'm getting. This is a card I'm interested in.
Right.
When I get paid.
I think we've done very well on cards that we have just mentioned on the show, and let's leave it at that. Yeah. So Mark, that's literally what I was thinking. I was like, I wouldn't invest in him at $100. Honestly, I don't really make like $100 investments. I just don't, because I don't have the pool to really do that. So to me, it's like if a card hits 100, it's almost like, okay, well, I missed that boat. And then of course, if I do buy a $100 card, then I'm gonna miss even more opportunities. So that's just me personally. I really like what you said there. I think $30, $40 is a really fair evaluation for one of the game's elite superstars. And I feel you too, Peyton. Alvin Kamara is one of my favorite, most underrated players in the NFL. I don't know what his card prices are doing now, and I don't know if he gets enough rushing yardage to kind of back that up. That's my fear. As a Buckeye fan, I'm a major fan in Curtis Samuel.
You gotta be marketable.
Curtis Samuel.
You gotta be marketable.
Curtis Samuel beat the team up north in the double overtime game, and I was there. Live and in person. And I think he's a stud, but a guy like Curtis Samuel doesn't get enough rushing yards. And it's like, you still gotta have that sex appeal.
You know what you
right?
need?
Marketable.
No, you need attention. Cards are based on attention. That's why more people talk about you, the more you're on the news.
Yeah.
Trevor Bauer wouldn't be up if it weren't for his attitude. Nobody cares that he's just
Trevor
a good
Bauer
pitcher.
is also a legitimate Cy Young contender.
Yes.
And I will say this. Trevor Bauer...
His prices are higher because
I'll say
of who
this.
he is personally.
I completely disagree on that. Trevor Bauer has always been outspoken. Always. His entire career. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. He's been outspoken. His card prices have been so dirt cheap because he wasn't performing well. The moment he performed well, you put 2 and 2 together.
There's a lot to
Look at his stats. He has not had a decent year until this season. Yeah. Trevor Bauer has not. And it wasn't until this season
It wasn't until he started uploading YouTube videos.
But he's been doing that for a few years. This didn't come out of the blue.
Let's look it up.
Look at that. Just dismal. Dude, his stats were not good until this season. They really weren't.
What, did he not play 2019? What's going on?
Dude, why does MLB just filter stats like that? That is awful.
Where's the 2019-2020?
Those are advanced stats, career stats.
All right,
are you zoomed in too much?
No, maybe.
Okay, go down. Oh, you were looking at splits.
2018. There's no 2019.
0-1. Why was it showing that he was 0-1?
Where's 2020 stats?
Okay, get off MLB.com. MLB.com doesn't know what they're doing. That's really bad.
That's not my fault.
No, that's not your fault.
That's bad. MLB.com, fix that.
That was, wow.
I'm sorry.
Just
you're
use
making me
Baseball
look
Reference,
bad.
right?
Making me look bad.
I know. Yeah, so look at this. He's played multiple seasons. Where are his wins?
There we go.
His first winning season wasn't until 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He's having a good year this
until
year.
5 years. Right? 17-9 wasn't bad with Cleveland. That was the year after they lost the World Series.
2018 looks like he had one heck of a year. Pretty decent year there. Look at his ERA here.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It wasn't until last season where he had a decent ERA season. It really wasn't.
This year could be his best.
Oh, for certainly.
Oh yeah.
Certainly.
Yeah, man.
But
'Cause look at
that's what I'm gonna say. He didn't have a good season up until last season. That's all. And he's always been outspoken.
He won MVP.
No.
Cy Young.
That says he was an all-star and what he finished in.
2018 though.
He finished 6th for Cy Young.
Isn't that a Cy Young award?
That says Cy Young Award 6, so he finished 6th place.
Yeah.
And MVP he finished.
But he's a candidate.
Oh yeah. Duh. Come on. What are my thoughts on buying Ansu Fati? Football player. Soccer, football. What are his prices? I don't know. That's Ansu Fati. There he is. I don't know, man. Like, trust me, I know damn well who Ansu Fati is, but am I buying him now? I mean, that looks pretty, the Chronicles there, and that's got to be some shill bidding, but he looks quite expensive there on the Chronicles.
It's so weird because
he looks expensive, but don't get
weird because we're in the market, the North American.
I don't know. I think that's another one of those things where it's like, be aware of buying all the hyped rookie cards. I would $700 for a PSA 10 sticker. I would potentially invest in a different player for $700. Honestly, I really would. And I mentioned it earlier too, but I genuinely feel like Jadon Sancho is proven, and you can pick up his optics. You can pick up his Topps Bundesliga card for much cheaper. It's the same thing as, like, there's a lot of love here in Canada for a guy like Alphonso Davies. And you still got to remember the position that he plays, and I don't think, and again, I'm not saying goals and assists are sexy, but there's a lot of people just getting into it who are only going to look at goals and assists. And again, I'm not saying that's all you should have to look to, especially for soccer. But Alphonso Davies, as offensive minded as he is, he's still relatively, he's a defender first. There, I said it. He's a defender first. And it's like the other options on the team, Serge Gnabry, Lewandowski, as I call him. Like, there's just so many more options on a team like Bayern. So it's like, I would look elsewhere first. That's all. I'm not saying it's a bad investment. Ansu Fati, $700 for a PSA 10 sticker. I could be wrong, but I would just, again, if you want to double your money, that's got to hit $1,400. Or you can put your money into maybe 1, 2, 3 different guys, and if that doubles your money, it might be a lot easier to do it that way. That's all. Just try to think of it from that point. If you're going to spend $700, and if you want to double your money, or even if you want to 50% your money, whatever it is, in this case, we're going to go with double. It's got to hit $1,400, right? It's much easier to double your money if you put it into $100 card or even a $200 card. That's all. Dalvin Cook. Oof. Incredibly cheap. I know the Vikings suck this year, but look at cards. They're dirt cheap. Let's bring it up, Mitch. Dalvin Cook.
I was going to talk about Svechny just real quick.
Sure.
Just
what
saying
about him?
that he's one guy that is still, like, because he missed playoffs, I think you're given a second chance.
When would you pick? Would you pick him up now or wait?
I would pick him up now.
I would wait.
I would pick him up now. Why not?
That $50 is going to drop down to $40.
Big deal. $10 isn't a big deal to me. $10.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
All right, but I'm just saying, like, personally though, like if you're gonna get like a PSA 10 or something, even if it goes down a bit, then you insure that bet. So
Sure.
depends how you look at it.
I think overall he's a good.
Okay,
he's a
yeah,
good-
yeah, you could wait. Okay, you could wait. You could wait if you want to save a few bucks, but I'm just saying now, between now until next season,
Sure.
great time. Who
Yeah.
are you looking at now?
Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook, we're gonna look at.
I'm just gonna risk the fact that I might not be able to spell it right. But
Oh
is this it?
jeez. Let's
Dalvin
see.
Cook?
Dalvin Cook, his optic. I mean, look at that, guys. This is what we're talking about. $8, and then the shipping is $24. That's
Prism, bro.
ridiculous. His prism, yeah. Let's look at his prism. Okay, now I think that was Peyton
That's a
said that.
Silver.
Peyton said that. Peyton, which card specifically did you find dirt cheap? And what do you consider dirt cheap? That's what I want to know. I mean, obviously, you just typed in
I've never looked at this.
80
man,
bucks.
before.
Like, I just don't consider 80. I mean, we can't really find any of his raw stuff on there either. That's, I don't know. Dalvin Cook, I might pass on that. I might pass.
Some beautiful cards though.
Oh, certainly. Optic rated rookie. $15 is probably dirt cheap in my opinion. $15 for Dalvin Cook, I would consider. I would consider that.
More if you like him though.
Let's type that in, rated rookie. Optic. Or just optic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these are Canadian prices, so people know.
Yeah. So these prices are in Canadian, filtered out right now.
So raw, probably this one they're talking about.
Yeah.
Isis.
Not bad. I mean, obviously he's a hell of a rusher. I believe
No one graded.
Dalvin Cook, correct me if I'm wrong, FSU? I believe he went to school at FSU. Cool. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I mean, there's just so many different, and like I said at the
Born in
start,
Miami as well.
yeah, like I said at the start of this, just have an exit plan, and if your exit plan works, then you're set. Like, it doesn't even matter if the guy's a bust. Like we said too, Chris Bryant had an MVP season, won a World Series, and now he sucks. Like, just straight up, he had a really, really bad season. So, but again, had you sold at the correct time, and that's another lesson too. Don't hold on to your cards forever, because if you hold on to your cards forever, you can miss out on the boat. Just straight up. It's the same thing with Jeremy Lin, who's another guy who just. But there's a lot of guys who start off well and flame out.
You need to go through your cards at least almost once a month.
I keep a spreadsheet to know like which cards I have.
Yeah. I got my boxes.
And then I also write date acquired, so I can literally filter it between like cards that I purchased last. That way I know like, oh, like I haven't thought of this card in 6 months. Maybe now's the time.
I have long, short, and medium term. And then I'll go through the stacks, and then I'll change them according to like how they're performing.
I'll do that too.
So like they're not always gonna be, you know, because Tatis was a short-term flip. Now he's in my medium hold.
Yeah, right.
Long
Yeah.
term, you know.
Which is good too, right? Because like if anything, if I'm questioning, I would maybe lean towards short-term flip. That way I look at it more and go, oh, you know what, he is in the wrong box. So that's kind of my strategy. I got a few bins. I have the bottom bins, kind of just all my supplies, and then I have selling now, which are literally the cards I'm selling now. That way, bing, my phone goes off. I have a sale, just ship it out, and then I have other ones that are like selling now and playoff push. So, feeling like I missed the boat on Russell Wilson, aren't we all? I feel like we all missed the boat. So, anyways, guys, we're quickly approaching 8:30. Oof. It's a long stream.
1 minute left.
It's about 2 hours. So, anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Again, for those of you who don't know, it is Mitch's birthday. So, happy 27th birthday to Mitch. And until next time, guys, take care.